to another chart breakdown. I'm doing this analysis live with you guys, and you guys know I always treat life with you guys. Anything I make is for you guys, and if I happen to make any mistake, it's live, and we are all gonna be seen. You can use this live analysis to trade on your own account on the real time trading. So stick from the beginning to the video right up to the end. Okay, I'll start my analysis on a 1 week time frame. Looking at the 1 week time frame, I can clearly see that on the left hand side here is actually breaking below this range low, and based on range trading, it is stated that when price takes the low of the range, or when price take one end of the range, we should actually expect that price to go to the opposing end of the range. Okay. Another thing with range trading is that whenever we are trading in a range, we should focus on our short-term run liquidity, on our long-term run liquidity as well. Our long-term run liquidity is actually this range high, and this is our long-term run liquidity. But our first target is 50% of the range, then our second target is the opposing end of the range. Okay, looking at our short-term run liquidity, we're going to be looking at when we go to the lower time frame. Okay, on this 1 week time frame, I'm going to also map up my key levels, and you guys can see that I have this other block level. I actually have below here. Another kilo, right? Okay, and I also want to explain something. You saw clearly that we took this range low with this down close candle, this bearish down close candle, right? As soon as price is actually right above the down close candle, and then expect now the market to actually come back to that candle and use that candle as a key level. And actually looking at this candle as well, you can clearly see that the market actually, when after expanding above the candle that took the low, or the candle that took the low of the range, you can actually see that the market went into a range profile, right? And these are the two possible scenarios that we can get when we have a expansion profile. We will get a range profile or a retracement profile. Okay, with that said, I also want to map up this bearish weekly fair value gap. I love fair value gap so much, and when market tap there, I always want to see a fast reaction from there. I have this bearish weekly fair value gap, which is looking very good, and I love that. Okay, I'm going to now move to the daily time frame in order to refine my weekly time frame analysis, right? And that is the reason why I'm moving to the lower time frame. Okay, looking at the daily time frame, you can clearly see that price was first in the range, in a downtrend, making lower lows, making lower highs, making lower lows, local lower highs, and lower lows, and then price actually broke above the high that low low. So this high now created a true market structure shift that price actually broke above. Okay, looking at this, you can also clearly see that based on our knowledge and based on our experience on dealing ranges, we should understand that when price takes the low of the range and also take the high of the range, then create an expansion swing, then we have a bullish daily range. So based on that, we can actually frame the trade idea, and we can actually know how to position ourselves in the market. Okay, let me define this my weekly fair value gap so as to actually make it more super simple, guys. We have this fair value gap above, and this is my weekly fair value gap, which is also visible on the daily time frame. Okay, I'll also refine my weekly key levels on my 1 hour, on my 1 day time frame. Okay, looking at, we have this other block here on the daily time frame, and then we also have this fair value gap above here, and we also have this fair value gap above here. Okay, based on our knowledge on dealing ranges, right? What I want you guys to understand is when we have a dealing range, we divide our chart into two, right? That is, we have a premium region and a discount region. And due to the fact, and for the fact that we are having a bullish dealing range, we got to actually focus on seeing trades when price actually mitigate a key level, which is actually found below or the one that is found at the discount region, since we have a bullish dealing range. And let me tell you something, guys. You guys should write this down on your book. When you have that bullish dealing range, and price is actually making a retracement above the the discount, maybe that is the market is making a retracement at the premium region, right? We should actually be cautious to take our profits early. We should be cautious to avoid swing trades and avoid marrying a bias or again. So don't, that's why I always say this: don't marry your bias, because you could actually be in a buy trade, for instance, up here, since we are at premium, and then the market actually goes up and reverses back, and then you make no profit. So always take your profits at logical stand and logical areas in the market, and that is it, guys. Okay, combining my knowledge of key levels and CRT, looking at this daily favor on the gap, I can actually see that price actually create a reaction here based on the logic in price and everything I've been studying so far. I am actually gonna be telling something to you guys. We first got this CRT, that form at that daily favor on the gap, which you guys actually see, and the market actually made it up towards the CRT high, right? Okay, okay. We even call this CRT high. That's nevertheless, that is just it. This is, I'm trying to understand my short-term draw on liquidity. To be honest, today is actually Tuesday. Sorry, today is Wednesday, and my draw on liquidity for today was actually this. It's actually this candle. So I was expecting a boost trend. For instance, I got this daily CRT, right? Why is it a daily CRT? Because using the if then principle, if you wick below higher prices, we actually saw that we actually wick below this previous candle, so we expect it today candles to actually expand higher. So based on that, we should actually focus on buys. And also, we also got our daily rejection block, or you can say our daily other block, because this candle, let me explain why. You see this candle, right? This candle swept liquidity and generated liquidity below the previous candle, so we can actually use that candle as our key level. So that was something that you guys should actually use. This candle swept liquidity below this candle and then got engulfed there, so we can use that candle as we can call that candle our key level. And actually, when price actually make a action from there, we can actually take a trade from from the from that level. So, and based on our knowledge on key levels, we can actually trade the journey to the key level, or we can trade the reaction from the key level. So I just want to be making my analysis based on simplicity, guys. I don't like complicating things. So you guys can now clearly see why price actually made this expansion above this side, because that was because price actually tap into this daily key level, and the price now set to be above the previous candle and expanding higher. So you guys can see today was actually Wednesday, and you could actually we take the trade now. Now our main focus should be on Thursday. You guys know my analysis are always live. You guys can always see. Now based on tomorrow tomorrow's trade, my advice to you guys is to actually cautious, avoid any sales, focus more on buy side because the market is long term bullish because of that logic in the sense that we actually went above, we were actually in a bullish dealing range and price is actually testing the daily fair value gap. And I always say this, the strongest killers are those that are found on the daily and the weekly. Those are the strongest when trading killers. Okay, so using the if then principle, just look for a value for our candle and then trade it. That is just it, guys. That's just it, guys. If you have been able to watch the video right to this extent, please like, comment, subscribe, share the video anywhere. Share the video, guys, and also you can use my SNS referral link. Check out my description. You will see get their SNS account and be trading live with us. So that is just it, guys. I love you guys. Peace out. Don't forget to subscribe. Oh. Don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to subscribe. That is what is going to motivate me.